Hey guys, as you know, I love e-bike accessories and safety is a big priority for me, especially when you're riding a class 3, kind of a higher speed electric bike. So I was online the other day checking out Indiegogo, Kickstarter. I just browse those sites occasionally to see what's coming and what cool ideas are happening. And I saw this helmet here. The brand is called XNITO. This is the old school edition, and there's a guy, Ben Dai, I guess it's kind of a new company that he's starting up. So I just reached out and I was like, hey, you know, I'd love to talk to you guys. It seems like you're doing something really cool here because this is specifically rated for class 3. That's 28 miles per hour, 45 kilometers per hour. And, you know, if you do take a spill going a little bit faster like that, you just want to be safe. And these days, more and more helmets have like lights and stuff. A lot of that was taken in consideration when they made this. So I called Ben, we had a conversation, and he's like, yeah, I'll just send you one of our demo units here. And I got it. I've spent some time with it. I called my buddy Sam over here from DŌST. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm really, really well. And I like the helmet you've got on.
I got my trusty old Kask.
That thing is awesome. I remember like has kind of the visor built in and stuff.
Yeah, I love that. I can put my goggles on, my glasses on, and still ride and not get that dust in my face.
These days, you know, there are so many cool helmet options. I've seen some other ones with like magnetic little brims that can connect, and the glasses and stuff like that. And when you ride faster, it is nice to have eye protection. I don't have my white glasses on today, but that's another thing that I'm usually wearing. You don't want those to get fogged up. There's so many things to consider. So coming back to things that are important to me with like bicycle helmets, I like to be visible, which is why I'm riding the DŌST Drop over here. It's white, it's silver. The thing is highly visible. It's got integrated lights and stuff. And then the helmet that I currently own, this is an Ebike Ace helmet. They gave this to me years ago at like one of the trade events, like Interbike or something like that. I don't even think they make it anymore. And it is important to replace your helmets every once in a while. I think they start to get brittle, or
especially if you see any cracking.
Yeah. So far so good, but you can see there's a little bit of peeling going on. And this one does have a light built in. I don't think it's rechargeable, and you can kind of see it's fairly dim at this point. It does blink and stuff, but we're kind of on our last legs here. I like it's got the plastic visor, and there's a net mesh here, so like bugs and stuff don't go in there and sting you. And if we look over here at the XNITO old school, one of their claims was like, this thing it's like 87% better protection than just a standard CPSC rated helmet. This thing's rated for like 15 miles per hour. Ebike does a good job. I like their stuff, but just kind of a regular bicycle helmet. These days, you guys might have seen it before. There's this thing called MIPS, which is where they take a CPSC helmet like this that has a plastic crown, and they do kind of a larger plastic crown. It's usually yellow, and it slips around. So that torsional impact and sort of slipping, it dissipates about 10% more impact by having that sliding feature. It significantly increases the price. I was surprised. These are hundreds of dollars, some of these helmets. Even that helmet that we're looking at there, it's fairly expensive, but it's lightweight, it has the light. For me, that was pretty good. So then you go from that to MIPS, then up to this other standard. This is kind of a European thing that Sam was familiar with. It's NTA 8776. Can you tell me anything about that, man?
Well, now that the 20 mile an hour class 3 e-bikes are becoming more and more popular, if this is a new niche, a new industry that's coming out with a new helmet specifically designed for higher impacts that we can get now with these class 3 e-bikes.
Yeah.
So currently, to the best of my knowledge, Netherlands is the only country that actually requires you to have an NTA certified class 3 e-bike if you're buying a class 3 bike.
Yeah, well, it's really cool because there's kind of like the steps from like 15 mile per hour rated pedal power, and then the MIPS thing, which takes a little bit of the twist impact, and then you get up to like BMX and downhill helmets with like the jaw,
the full
face. Yeah, and a lot of those are still just CPSC rated. Correct. But you're not going to knock your teeth out or something. Right. So that's nice. Yeah. Exactly. And then you get up to like this NTA 8776 standard, and then there's DOT approved like motorcycle helmets and things that are, you know, you might have seen it, guys on the motorcycle, you got a half shell chopper kind of a helmet, but those have to be DOT rated, like Department of Transportation. The thing is, they add additional weight, and I'm someone who, I'm a kind of a lightweight rider, and if you're leaning over like this, you kind of feel the jitters in your neck a little bit. So saving on the weight really matters to me. I was just so impressed that this one weighs 350 grams and the XNITO is only 400 grams. It's like 15% weight increase, but you get 87% increase in protection. And coverage, if you look at how deep this is, and it kind of gets that rear coverage on the back, I already thought mine was pretty good, but this one's even lower, so you're getting better rear and side coverage. The lights are really cool. So on the back here, if we press this button, it's got 3 different modes. Thanks for your help, Sam.
Yeah, of course.
This one's kind of like the intermittent blinking.
It does turn on the front lights as well.
Oh, and the headlights are so cool. Look at that. It's 6 little lights, but they've kind of got this like focus lens and then the disperse, so it's be seen and maybe see a little bit. The second mode is solid. And the third mode is like this hypnotic, whatever. and then under this little tab here is like a micro USB. So they say this thing can charge in like 3 hours. It's supposed to last 10 hours per charge.
It's pretty lightweight, actually. You know, now that I have both of them in my hands, you don't really feel that much of a difference in weight. And what I liked about it is the fact that you said you can put a liner in it, and you can actually double this as a snowboard helmet.
That is so cool. I'm so glad you remembered that, man. We were talking about this back at the place, and it was like this. It does have 10 vents. It's supposed to give you some, you know, airflow, but it's a little more solid, kind of like your Kask up here. It's just it looks like a more solid thing. And apparently, you can wash this regular liner, or they have a deeper one that has like ear covers and stuff. Oh yeah, there's the Velcro. And apparently you've got like a little visor, and if you bought this, it would, you know, this is just the demo one. You can see, so it's been banged up and stuff as they shipped it to me, but it feels pretty good. Okay, this thing only comes in one size. It fits me, which was cool. I feel like I have a bigger head, and I have like an oval head, so when I first put it on, it felt like, oh, it's rocking side to side a little bit. And then I did the tightening thing. That's what Sam's doing. It's got a crown. So it's supposed to be sort of one size fits most. Do you want to try this on? This would be Sam's first time trying it on. I want your like realistic impressions here. We're just having fun with this, you guys. And again, I am not associated with XNITO or Ben. I just kind of made friends with them. Yeah, neither is Sam. This is not a paid thing. You know, I basically just shipped me one of their demo units because I was excited about it.
Ooh, you know what I like about it is when you're tightening it, it kind of tightens the entire piece, not just the rear end. Ah. That's kind of nice.
It looks like it's pretty tight.
Yeah, it feels solid on, yeah, there's no wiggle. It's pretty cool. I like it.
Can I see the back? You do a little turnaround. It looks really good on you, man. I like the style on this thing, actually.
It's super retro looking color too. I like it.
Well, okay, so they have these 7 different colors. Logan, which is the color you're looking at here, which kind of has like the gray. I like the lighter color because it's going to give you some side visibility, and the orange matches the bikes really nicely. And then they have Valkyrie, Urbanite, Gull, Hemp, Lightning. And Lightning is cool. It's just, it looks like white or silver or something. That's going to be really high visibility. And Disco. A lot of fun colors on this thing. And apparently it's rated like IPX4. Have you heard of that standard before, Sam?
I think it's just splash resistant.
I left my water bottle back at the office. We could have tested that.
I like the incremental adjustability of this rear buckle here.
Feels good.
It really does, yeah. And I feel like it just surrounds your head nicely, and if it's too tight, you just do one click up and it's still nice and solid. I like that.
Stay right where you are. I'm just going around. Yeah, it looks like it's really grabbing your head nicely. Yeah.
Here's a question for you. So, are my lights on?
They are, okay. Yeah.
So if is there a side view? Say I'm riding at night. Yeah. The colors are great, so you can see me, but can you see my lights from a side?
That's a good question. Not really. I'm getting closer. Like, they mainly go forward and backward. If you turn just a little bit, they start to show. And again, 6 LEDs on the front, 14 on the rear. That's a lot, but no, they don't. And to be fair, I mean, this one, it's I was always like, it's on the top. It's like, who is this for aliens? Like coming in for a landing?
But you know what I mean? It would be nice to have these lights kind of wrap around so that you can see people from a side as they're riding by.
Yeah. Do you remember the Lumos?
I do. Yeah.
And it had like turn signals built in, and you had like a little thing you could put on your bar. There are some really cool helmets coming out. So as excited as I am about this being like, you know, specifically rated for class 3, apparently that's something other people in Europe, they might be like, old news, we already got that. In fact, we have to buy that.
How much is this helmet?
Oh, so on the Indiegogo thing right now, I think it's like $110. Okay. And then, you know, they've got tiers where it's like, if you buy soon, it's 110. If you buy later, US.
That's not bad at all, because a good quality helmet usually starts at about $150.
That's what I'm guessing this is going to be once they go full.
Given that this is a class 3, you've got the built-in lights front and back. You've got the liners that you can add on to this. I think it's a pretty good deal.
And to me, this is like a finished product. I mean, like Indiegogo, you know, you're like, hopefully they deliver it someday. But when talking to Ben Dai, he was like, yeah, I had a consulting company called Tunabear, actually still going. It's been around for 10 years or 12 years, actually. Wow. They do enterprise solution software and some academics stuff. Seemed legit, and now he's just doing this other fun stuff because he likes technology. And you know, to see an almost finished product like this, he said it's basically in production. So again, I'm not a part of this at all. I just thought it was cool, and I wanted to go out with Sam and have some fun. Yeah,
this is also nice, being able to quickly disconnect it and connect it. It's a normal buckle, but it's curved, so it's not, it's actually not in a way. So if it's here, it's not really bothering me at all.
So they're using nicer parts. Like you're really into the details, man. And are these reflective? Go ahead and take it off real quick. Is this just white fabric, or is it?
Oh, that's interesting. Right now it's too bright to see, but that would be nice if these are actually reflective.
Yeah, it seems like it helped keep you a little bit more visible.
I think it might be.
Have you tried the Ebike helmets that have the magnetic buckle?
Yes, I have. Those are nice.
Do you like that?
Yeah, those are nice too. On my trusty old Kask here, I've got a very similar buckle here, but I've got the leather strap. But yeah, I like both of them, but you're right, the magnetic ones, they're super easy.
I like the leather too. I mean, that's a really nice looking helmet. We're gonna go this way. Okay, just gotta turn the bike on. There we go. Even during the daytime, that light on the back looks pretty good.
Yeah, you see it?
Yeah, looks good. I'm gonna go in front now.
Okay.
Very nice. Can I go on the other side? Beautiful. How does it feel now with the wind going through? Is it a little bit of cooling happening?
Breezy.
A little bit breezy?
Breezy, I can feel it.
Your Kask looked like it was mostly covered. It didn't have quite as many
ventilation holes?
Vents, yeah.
Certainly, yeah. This one, you can definitely feel those larger openings, but it's nice. I mean, if it gets colder, I'll probably want to put that liner on.
Yeah.
But right now we're what? Above freezing? Probably 8-9 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in American.
A little bit above, I don't know, 35 degrees or something.
No, 36 is freezing.
Is 36 freezing?
Yeah.
I thought it was 32.
Oh, is it 32? Okay, sorry. Again, us Canadians, we do Celsius.
It's a little chilly out, guys, but it's doing okay.
No, it's good.
Sam, thank you so much for coming out. Again, Sam's company is DŌST. It's fun to ride these bikes and get a sense for what it would actually be like to have a higher quality helmet. It's the safety thing we talk about. My goal is to cover bikes and different things for fun and be objective. Again, it's not paid or anything. I just thought it was neat and I wanted to get the word out. It's neat to see people being creative like this and thinking up the better lights, the better coverage, and keeping it so light and affordable. I feel like XNITO is doing a good job. I love you guys. I might post about this in the forums at ElectricBikeReview.com, and we'll see you next time.